Hello and welcome to the channel and welcome to another Doctor Who reaction. This is season 13 episode 3 and it is chapter 3 of Flux and it's called Once Upon Time. The planet Time. The planet that shouldn't exist apparently. I'm going to forego a long intro this time because I'm still suffering from a cold. So lots of theories on still who the Swarm and who Azure actually are. Theories go that the third person, the third member of their group, is actually a transformation of Diane. It's true that last time we saw Diane, she was in the company of Azure, a very sinister company indeed. And Yaz and Dan have been turned into the Mori, which, as somebody in the comments pointed out, is very, very similar in name to the Fates of Greek mythology. And it is the temple of Atropos, and Atropos was the third face of fate, the third sister or whatever. You had Clotho, who spun the thread of life, Lachesis, who measured the thread of life, and Atropos, who cut the thread of life. So Atropos is very much in the same realm as death. She determines the length of a person's life. So that could all have something to do with what's going on here. Some others have pointed out that Azure being a colour blue is some reference to the TARDIS, and certainly the TARDIS is suffering under this flux thing that's going on. How it all fits together is still a little bit beyond. My best guess still is that Swarm is some enemy from the future or the past, very, very, very distant past. I say the future because I kind of want the Faction Paradox timeline to be shown as part of the televised canon. Maybe all this timeless children and everything is a future events. I don't know. Let's get on with this. Oh no, it wasn't Dan, was it? It wasn't Dan that was captured by Swarm. It was Vinda. And then she clicks her fingers and we don't know what happens. Belle's story. Who's Belle? We haven't met a Belle yet, have we?
What I learned in the immediate aftermath of the Flux seems obvious now. But it's only obvious once you've lived it.
Is this Earth? Oh!
The Dalek sector is growing. I thought I'd made it out, but they just keep spreading. Because since what some people keep calling the beginning of the end, who is there left to stop them?
The Doctor!
But this isn't about Daleks. For once, they're not what worries me. At least we understand them. You and me, my love, we fought them.
Not Earth then.
It's the other things. Appearing from nowhere, feasting on the wreckage, coming for the survivors of the Flux. I must admit, some days I feel like they want to stop me from getting to you.
Who's she trying to get to? Okay, so that didn't look like Earth. So where was it? Who is this Belle? How does she fit into everything?
I'm sorry. Hyperbar's time. Literally, we're in the heart of the time storm. Sheltering in broken time. Why? No! Yes!
Oh, that isn't working.
Time is pulling you back. I'm coming to get you.
What's the update, boss?
Trubial Monument is down. Only the central temple left. Where are the hostages?
We don't know. No traces.
Where is she now?
All we have is 5 passenger forms in main temple.
This is a fantasy, an illusion, a representation. What the hell is this? Is weird.
Tell Psyops to alert the Morris gangs. They should be on standby.
Okay.
We all know why we're here. We rescue those hostages, end the siege, reset time so the universe can function again.
Oh, you're back with us.
What are you doing here?
Seem to have 2 coffees and one of them's a skinny latte.
Am I boring you?
No, just I thought I saw... Doesn't matter.
What? Time's broken.
You're taking no prisoners tonight.
So,
You're not a kid. You're not the ugliest fella in this city, so...
When is this?
What?
he's starting to become aware.
Did we move? Have we done this before? Why am I here?
I was waiting. You didn't come. Where were you, Dan? Where were you, Dan?
Who's losing out? It's not even like I'm not bothered about Satsumas.
Doctor?
Oh,
You alright?
no. I don't think she is.
What is that?
She doesn't know what to do with the Weeping Angel. She's never met him. Has she? No, I don't think she has.
An accommodation for saving the life of 3 colleagues on your most recent mission.
Any pilot would have done the same.
So they're all mixed up in each other's time streams. That's better. Can actually see it now.
It wasn't you. You weren't here.
Commander,
You have put yourself at risk in here, Doctor. Time is playing games with you all.
You understand what I'm trying to do by throwing myself in here?
The pressure of the time storm will be too much, even for you.
I will not let them die. I can do this. I can absorb it. Help me with it, and I can help you.
Time resists, it is pulling you back.
Why don't I know? Why don't I remember how this ends?
If you've thrown yourself into a time storm, and that storm's thrown you in here, you might never get back.
And my friends will die, submerged in their own time stream.
Then you've got a lot to figure out.
It's like Ruth is her inner conscience.
Good news. I found a ship. One lone ship.
Oh, we're back to Bella, are we?
Harry, who seem to have just vanished from their home galaxy. Because
Santarans.
apparently this is the cyber sector now.
Oh, Cybermen.
Cyber armies ransacking what's left, converting the few who remain, and in the dark moments, I think the bad guys won.
who's a sexy girl with nimble fingers?
No human being is ever gonna look at you and think those words. Alright, I'm super freaking out now.
To save you and that lad on Atropos, who I've not even met yet, from being overwhelmed by time, I took it upon myself to jump into one of the burned out Morris places. To divert you from having to absorb the time force.
But if time would have overwhelmed me, what's it gonna do to you?
Yeah.
I've got a bit more practice. Not to mention an entirely different biology. Me and the Mori are connected. We're hiding you, all of you, in your own time streams.
Okay,
In
the
your
Mori
own
on
memories,
board now.
Past, present, or even future.
These things haven't happened to me. This isn't my house. The details are wrong.
Yes, I think there's something wrong with your time stream.
But it doesn't matter. There's a weeping angel on the screen.
There are angels disrupting your time stream. Passenger is a long forbidden form.
Barred from this dimension for good reason.
A thing of beauty. A holding entity able to store what it has captured within. A living prison with endless capacity.
Oh wow, all those lives are now lost.
Passenger destroyed. We need the Mori now.
Oh, passenger meant to glow like that? Maury.
Tell me you did not bring them here.
Maury are probably even worse.
You know the thing about a passenger form. You'd better be sure you know where they've been, or everything that's held inside them. Maybe even hidden. Ready to be summoned.
We shall not be contained!
Get them transported out of here now.
Mission accomplished, boss.
Yes. Need your help.
Yeah, but it hasn't.
Together, we save my friends in the future by replicating what happened in the past. Same problem, same solution.
Okay, we're back to Belle again. This is even more confusing than the last episode.
And us, exiting the cyber zone as fast as we can. Wait, what's that?
I need to enter the Angel Zone. Oh, bugger. Okay, there. So they're not cyber Time Lords. It's technically another war, time war. Is he Division? Is this the Division? Or a part of the Division or something?
Who are you?
Where am I? You think you can navigate all those time streams without anyone noticing? You're fighting a lost cause. You need to stop.
Lost causes are my speciality.
Not this time. There'll be no glory awaiting you on this one.
Oh, you seem to think you're very well informed.
I'm telling you, the damage to time is already done. As intended.
Intended?
Intended?
The Flux event was spatial. But it was possible it wouldn't be enough. The Ravagers, Swarm and Azure, are rare and useful creatures. Now they have been reintroduced. Think of them as a temporal poison or contagion.
You're a
I'm
Guardian.
very good at keeping up with things, but you lost me quite early on. Where are we?
Everything has its time. Nothing is forever. Nothing is certain. Not you, and not this universe you seem to love so much.
This universe is home to innumerable species and life forms.
Don't lecture me, Doctor. Not when you should look to yourself.
Huh?
The Flux wasn't an accident. It wasn't a naturally occurring event. It was made. It was placed.
By you, Doctor.
What?
Because of you.
Oh, because of you.
Talking about. You can go.
I will not go.
Yes, you will.
You may have forgotten, but we did not.
We brought you here knowing what you would do.
Oh. It's all predestined.
Only the beginning.
I've seen this stuff before.
Particles of the Time Force. Tiny fragments of temporal destruction which will erode whatever they touch. You may have repaired, but time is unleashed for long enough. The damage is done.
No. Still not getting it. Who are the Ravagers? Ravages. The Ravages of Time.
Is this a TARDIS?
Yes.
It is, isn't it? I didn't even think these were real. Wait. This can get me home. After all this time.
How do you know about TARDISes?
I'm sorry. I was doing the right thing. I'm only permitted one message. I hope it gets to you.
Oh, that's Belle.
I love you too. No, we'll break it if we watch it too many more times. We're coming, Binder. We waited, and now we're looking, and we're close. We'll be there soon. Me and your beautiful, as yet unborn child.
Okay, she's pregnant. And that's a kind of baby a sophisticated baby monitor or something. And where the Doctor and Yaz heading off to now, and Dan. Oh, she's still being haunted by the Weeping Angel.
That you, yeah? I think I just blinked.
Set the controls. Doctor, what's he doing?
Oh no, he's piloting the TARDIS.
The angel has a TARDIS.
Oh dear, that's not good. Well, I did not have the faintest idea of what was going on there. It doesn't help that we're only halfway through a 6-part serialised story, and that the episodes are very, very complicated indeed, and it's involving time, which is never an easy thing to represent. So still no real clue as to who the Ravagers are, Azure and Swarm, although we got some answers of what Passenger was, and everyone was kind of right that Diane had been taken and was Passenger, but it wasn't just her. Passenger contained millions of souls, life forces, whatever you want to call it, but still no real indication of how it's all connected to the Division. And now we've had the Ruth Doctor reintroduced, in part confirming that the Ruth Doctor is definitely part of this Doctor's timeline. She's not an alternative Doctor or anything like that. She's definitely part of the main Doctor's timeline somewhere. I still think she might be a future Doctor, even though that contradicts almost everything we know about the Ruth Doctor. That's beside the point. We've also introduced Daleks into the mix and Cybermen into the mix, although only briefly. Yaz being chased by a Weeping Angel, so that's terrifying. We still don't know why that 19th century industrialist from Liverpool has been captured and what that's all about. I really am going to have to, once this serial is finished, I'm really going to have to watch all 6 parts all together, all at once, to try and get the story as a whole, because week to week it's completely throwing me, completely. I feel like I'm rewatching Lost, sci-fi Lost again. You know, my head's in that sort of state of kind of think I know what's going on until I think about it too much, and then I realise that any idea I actually had falls apart in the face of evidence. So yeah, bring on next week, I say. Bring on next week. I didn't watch the trailer for next week, so I'm not going to, as usual. So I won't know how all this fits in yet until you do. I don't know what I'm talking about. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Till then, bye-bye.